Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to share with you some 3D printed FDM miniatures designed by Rocket Pig Games. Let's get started. First up, we have the Ogre King. Rocket Pig Games does an amazing job of designing support-free miniatures. I won't go into a lot of detail other than to say that they make their Patreon a lot of fun. Their Kickstarters always put out a ton of models for you to print. Normally all support free. I think they're starting to venture into some more resin prints and supported models. And they may do that on Tribes, on My Manufactory, or they may start another Patreon. I'm not sure yet. But they're well worth supporting. Everything they do is highly detailed, quality designs. Everything you've seen here was printed without sports. And as an example, you can see where the head goes together here. Head printed separate. Even the nose printed separate from that part. So you could all print it support free. This booger here is similar to that creature, but he's different. They make great monsters for Dungeons and Dragons. I've printed off several that I've given to my son for his D&D group. Problem is he wants me to paint them too, and I don't have time to print all my models, let alone his. Anyway, now here's an example. This is one of their giants. I shrunk this guy down. Let me show you what the full size one should be. Oh, wait, sorry. I have to edit that out. I gave that model to my son. So he's already took that home with him. Now, I have some others I want to show you. Box it up here. Look at this bad boy. I mean, this is a great grim dark model. And I've got another one of him. I'll show you in just a minute when I find it. I made him a little bit smaller as well. Here's a Rocket Pig. How cool is that? Again, support free. So all you FDM printer guys out there like me, I have resin printers too, but I also have FDM printers. I started with an FDM printer, and that's why I have a special fondness of it. Here's a giant spider. 100% support free. So if you have an FDM printer like an Ender 3 or whatever you have there, a PLA FDM printer, man, you owe it to yourself if you're into any type of fantasy gaming to join Rocket Pig's Patreon. And they are not sponsoring this video. They're in no way affiliated with it other than they design the models I'm showing. I've been with them for about 3 years now, and no regrets. Great looking models. That one I just showed is another one I shrunk down. Here's another model. The original is much bigger. In fact, I still have him. I'll show you. Here he is. See how much bigger he is? And this is as designed. I did not shrink him down at all. Very cool stuff. Look at this bad boy. Not only could this be a monster your adventure party encounters, it could also be some alien that maybe your sci-fi team and kill team encounters. And they not only do monsters, they do some characters as well. Here is a vampire hunter. And I printed this model out, again, FDM print, smaller than what he was designed. He was designed to be a little bit bigger. If I wanted him to match my other tabletop miniatures. Here's another one that I made that I shrunk down. This is much, much bigger normally. I just scaled him down. I made another one of these, the bigger one, that went to my son's group, D&D group. Okay, here's another example I told you a while ago. This guy. Now, I also understand, I may have misspoke earlier, this is not the original size of this. This model is about twice, if not more, bigger than this. I shrunk him down to get that size. Same thing here. Here's my most recent Rocket Pigs print. He's a gruesome looking dude. You'd make a good monster for your Warcry warband, in addition to D&D. And check out this classic guy. How cool is that? Comment down below and tell me what you think of these models. What do you think of my resizing? Skeletal Construct. Again, support free. Every graveyard's got to have one of those. Every necromancer needs one. Earth Elemental. I love these little dead branches on his back. Check out this bad boy. The Siege Ogre. Tell me your army doesn't need that. Not only can he launch cannonball, or excuse me, catapult balls, stones. Look at that door rammer. Big door knocker. You have a fantasy army with monsters and orcs and ogres. You need that guy. Another insectoid alien looking bug type of guy. You know this heresy needs purged. Get your Space Marines out on that. For the Emperor. Now one last. Here's a giant, or a Cyclops, excuse me. A Etten that I printed. And again, this is not the original size. This is much smaller. But you can see how big he is. I shrunk him down. And I shrunk him down again. Here's another one. So imagine how tall he would be for your D&D game. Or Warhammer, or whatever it is you play. There's no reason you cannot proxy these models in for whatever war game or role-playing game that you put on your tabletop. They're great models, support free. Their Patreon is very affordable. Their Kickstarters are affordable, and I'm telling you fellas, you get a metric ton of models. Great service. I've bought models from their online store before. They frequently have several sales. Sometimes the sales are smaller than others. Some are huge, but take advantage of those. They make their Patreon fun by you put in your suggestions, and then they will take the top suggestions that they probably think they can make or like, and they put in a poll, and you get to vote on that. You get to vote on whatever it is that you want to, or you want for them to design, and then they take the top winners and they design those and put them out in the coming months. Usually it's all for 1 month, you know. So like I think this week's polls are for the December packs. So great models, good price. Their Patreon's fun. Their community is a good one. Everybody there does a real good job of suggesting models and participating in their community. They also have a Facebook group as well. Back to their online store. One time I made a couple of purchases of some models that turns out I already had them. I didn't do a good enough folder search because my Rocket Pig folder is like 3 years deep. So I already had those. I contacted Christine from Rocket Pig Games, and man, it wasn't but a day or two, and bam, I had store credit, or excuse me, I got a refund on that, and I turned right back around and bought me another model I didn't have. So, great models, good fun, support free miniatures. Okay, support free for your FDM printer. If you have an Ender 3, get on Rocket Pig. Get in there and get on. Hey, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. I read each and every comment. You guys have a great day.